Hey everybody, so as a lot of you know, one of our channel sponsors this year is SimBull, and SimBull is the stock market for sports that allows you to buy and sell shares of sports teams just like stocks as their prices change throughout the season. And in this video, I'm going to go through the current share prices for NHL teams and take a look at some that I think are really good values right now based on the way the team has played so far, what their future looks like compared to what their share price is, and pick out some that I think would be pretty good buys right now on SimBull. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you to SimBull for coming on as a channel partner this year, and remind you that you can try SimBull risk-free when you make your initial deposit using the promo code OTWH. And your first deposit up to $100 will be risk-free for 90 days. That means you get to try SimBull out, and if you don't like it, or if you lose money, you'll be able to get your money back up to $100. No questions asked. SimBull will just refund you. So it gives you an opportunity to try this out and see if you like it. It's a pretty fun way to make some money, and I'm on SimBull using it. It's a lot of fun. And with that, let's get started here. So here are the current NHL listings on SimBull here. Obviously, you see the Avalanche very high at 50.33. They, I believe, are the highest team. Yeah, they're the most expensive team in the NHL right now. So obviously, their slow start didn't really hinder any sort of excitement about the Avalanche and their team and their future, as they continue to be one of the highest teams here, along with the Lightning, also almost $50 a share. But the main point of what I'm going to do in this video is look for some teams that I think are really good values based on the way that they're playing and what their future holds, and maybe their share prices are a little bit lower than you would have originally thought. And one of those certainly that sticks out here early on the list are the Columbus Blue Jackets. They are trading at just $28.25 right now. They already have 5 wins on the season. It's been a good start for the Blue Jackets. They've been a lot better than a lot of people have expected. So Columbus for this season could be a very tradable stock here, and could be a really, really interesting one to own because they are winning more games than people were expecting. So pretty low price at just $28.25. I mean, for comparison, they are barely more expensive than the Arizona Coyotes, who are at $28.16. And the Coyotes haven't won a game yet. So getting Columbus at $28.25, where they have 5 wins already, that is a pretty good value there for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Another one that I like maybe is a shorter term trade, not something that you would hold long term, but is the Washington Capitals here. They are 5-0-3 on the season, and they are still trading under $40. This would be a really solid price, I think, to get the Capitals. They're a team that continues to win, continues to be a very good regular season team. And again, if you get a team that wins a lot in the regular season, you are getting a cash payout every time one of these teams wins per share that you own. So the Capitals at under $40, I think, is a very solid team to own for this season. I wouldn't, they're a team that's getting older and a veteran team. I wouldn't necessarily want to keep them on like a 5-year plan, but for this year, they're a very tradable team in my opinion. The New Jersey Devils here, $28.16. This is unbelievable to me. The Devils are off to a very, very good start, and I do own Devils shares on SimBull. This is a team that not only is winning more games than expected this season, but also has a very, very deep prospect pool and a very bright future ahead of them as they try to come out of the rebuild that they've been in for the last few years. They are trading at the same price as the Arizona Coyotes right now, who have not won a game. And they've got 4 wins on the season and a very bright future ahead of them. This would be one of my top teams to get in on before their price goes up. To me, the Devils should be at $30 right now, easy, and they're only down at $28. Devils are a really good pickup right now, in my opinion. I mean, you look at, I think the Ducks are in a similar situation where they're still, a rebuilding team, but they're starting to come out of it a little bit. They have some really good prospects. The Ducks are at $30. That's where I thought that the Devils would be at, but the Devils are a lot lower than that. So I think that makes the Devils a really, really good value. Another team that may be more of like a shorter term trade, I wouldn't want to commit to for long term, but right now, are the Flames. They're trading under $40 right now, similar to the Capitals, actually $1 less than the Capitals. And the Flames are off to a red-hot start this season. They have 6 wins already. Again, you're getting a payout every time this team wins. Under $40 for the Calgary Flames with the way that they've played this season could be a really good pickup right now if they continue to play at this level all season long. That could end up being a really solid one as well with the Flames, who are off to a very, very hot start. Looking around here as we go through these teams, the Oilers. The Edmonton Oilers have started this season 6-1, yet they're trading at only $41.19, and we see some other teams are trading around there. The Islanders, they only have 3 wins so far. The Maple Leafs are trading up over 45. They only have 4 wins so far. The Oilers are significantly cheaper per share than the Maple Leafs, and the Oilers have been the better team so far. They're a very good buy, I think, right here, down near $41. They're a team that's probably going to win, a good number of games this year, and is off to a hot start. So I would look at the Oilers there for sure. The Panthers are another team I think are undervalued. They started this season, they're 8-0-1 to start the year. Their price is only at $43.39 right now. For comparison, the Hurricanes, who are the other team that started 8-0 and are 8-0-0 to start this year, they're at $45.51 right now. So you have the Hurricanes and the Panthers, very similar starts to the season. Hurricanes haven't lost. Panthers' only loss came in a shootout, yet the Panthers are about $2 cheaper per share. So, again, Panthers are a team that I have and I think are a really good team to have this NHL season. Rangers are another team. See, I think the Penguins are a team that's kind of overvalued. Like, they're at $43.60. I'd rather have the Oilers at $41 than the Penguins at $43 because they're probably going to win a similar number of games, but you're getting a better price with the Oilers. So the Rangers are another one that's down near 41. They're at 41.29 right now, and the Rangers are a team that you can commit to longer term, similar to the Devils, where they're winning right now. They have 6 wins on the season, but they also project out really well in the long term. They've got a lot of young talent. They're expected to be, one of those up-and-coming teams that is going to be dominating the league 3 years from now. So the Rangers, I think, at $41 is a really solid pickup potentially as well. And looking through here, the Sabres, I mean, Buffalo's off to a good start this year. They've got 5 wins already. They're trading below $28. That could be a pickup. That just depends on if you think Buffalo is going to continue to be this team that is being better and been better than they were expected to be, or if you think the Sabres are going to drop off, maybe now is not the time to buy with that. But another interesting one for me is the Minnesota Wild, who, should win a solid number of games this year. They've got 5 wins already, and they're trading down at $42.69, so that could be a decent pickup there. The Ottawa Senators, if you're looking for more of a longer-term play, you can get the Senators now at $27. I wouldn't expect a big payout of that, this season, but I think, if you're going to hold this till like 2 years down the line, then the Senators could be a pickup down this low, because again, they're pretty cheap right now at $27. But there's definitely some good buys available here on SimBull right now. There's some teams that I think are definitely a little bit pricey, but then there are some other teams that I think are really low compared to the amount that they've won already this season. And especially, I think my number one pick would be the Devils at 28-16. I mean, this is a team that you can have long-term prospects for and is winning some games right now, and you can get them really, really cheap. So I like that play a lot. There's a lot of teams that are kind of right around in the middle as well. If you're looking for more of a shorter-term play, the Chicago Blackhawks stock has absolutely plummeted if we look at their graph, their stock is absolutely plummeted here over the first few weeks of the season. They haven't won a game yet. They have the scandal going on. Like, this isn't a team that I would buy right now, but this is a team that I would watch. Because if they continue to go down, you could get them at a very, very cheap price, and they're not going to lose all 82 games this season. At some point, the Blackhawks are going to win a game. At some point, their record is probably going to climb back closer to 500, and you could get them at a really, really cheap price that pays out with wins later in the season. Assuming they do at some point, start putting some wins in the win column. They can't lose every game this year. So that would be a team to watch. I certainly wouldn't get them right now. But maybe later in the year, if they're finally starting to show a little bit of a sign of turnaround, then maybe you could get the Blackhawks super cheap if you want to do more of a short-term trade type thing there. But overall, I think the Blue Jackets are a solid value. I think the Devils right now are maybe the best value on the board. I think the Flames are still fairly cheap for a team that's won a lot already this year. I think the Oilers and Panthers both are at very good prices right now. I think the Rangers are at a very good price. There are definitely some value plays on the board on SimBull right now. And again, I have Panthers, I have Devils, I also have Kings, although they haven't gotten off to a great start. I bought the Kings before the season really even got going, and they haven't had the best start, but the Kings are another team with a bright future long term. I also have the Ducks. I think, getting the Ducks right around $30 is going to pay off in the long term, so there are some solid ones here, and again, you can try it out for free. First $100 deposit, or up to $100 deposit, completely risk-free for 90 days. So you can try it out, see if you enjoy SimBull, see if it's fun for you, and if it's not and you want your money back, you can always get it back using the promo code OTWH when you make that initial deposit. So again, guys, just want to kind of talk about SimBull a little bit there, look at some positive trends that I see, some teams that I think are good value plays right now and could be worth picking up if you use the app. So I am a user of SimBull, and I want to thank them so much for coming on as a sponsor this year. Again, don't forget that promo code OTWH allows you to just try it out, and you can get your money back at any time within the first 90 days if you don't want to continue using it. But those are some teams that I think could be decent plays right now, and we'll see if they can keep winning and if their value keeps increasing over the course of this season. But that's pretty much going to do it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and be sure to check out SimBull, and I'll talk to you guys soon.